From the campus of the University of Alabama, live sports. From Alabama's sports team, this is WVUA Sports.
Well, you can feel it in the air. Spring has sprung. That's Nick Saban. We're going to hear from him in just a minute. The Texas A&M Aggies became the first team to start spring drills today. There they are. I knew they were there somewhere. There it is, the green grass. Kevin Sumlin's team this year, it's going to be a little odd because there's not going to be any Johnny Manziel. No Johnny football for the Aggies this year. And it's that Kevin Sumlin, Gus Malzahn, hurry-up fastball offense that's had the whole football world up in arms the past few weeks. Specifically, when you talk about the proposed 10-second rule, everybody's mad at this guy or this guy. That's how TV works. Tonight, Nick Saban was in Columbus, Georgia, where he was asked about that rule, which some called the Saban rule. Coach said he had nothing to do with the rule proposal, but he would like officials to control the pace of the game like they do in the NFL.
Coach at Philadelphia ran 83 plays a game. At Oregon, run 65 a game at Philadelphia. So why do they control the pace of play in the NFL? I mean, I'm just asking. You know, I think the bottom line is, was football intended to be a continuous game? Soccer's a continuous
Saban went
game.
On to say that he's for what's best for college football. Now, there's no question what the best gymnastic rivalry in the SEC is right now. It's Florida, it's Alabama. The pair own the last 3 national championships, and tonight they clashed once again at Coleman Coliseum. In rolls the Tide. Here they come. Lauren Beers had a big night. She downed this one. 9.925 on the vault to get Bama rolling early on. Later, it's going to be Kim Jacobs tearing up the bars. 9.925 for her, too. Jacobs and Deandra Milner cleaned up on the floor. Alabama hands the Gators their first loss on the year. A season-high score to boot. Here's a very happy Sarah Patterson after the meet.
They learned that even through adversity and challenges and shifting our lineup around, that they can compete with anybody in the country. And that's what I was hoping that head-to-head competition would do tonight. It's not about someone's score, you know, in one range and our score in another. We were on the floor with the same judges. And that's what I wanted. I wanted our team to see that we're as good as everyone else if we just continue down that path.
Now, that's Florida's first loss on the year. Alabama home again against Stanford next Friday. You know, it's not often that we pay attention to early season college baseball series. Well, Alabama's series against 10th-ranked Louisiana Lafayette is one to pay attention to. And it was a heck of a pitching performance tonight for Lafayette's Austin Robichaux, throwing flames with Tabasco on it. Alabama batters had sore bottoms from grabbing so much bench. 11 strikeouts. A complete game shutout for Robichaux. Cajuns win game 1, 2-0, game 2, Saturday at 2 p.m. Alabama softball in game 1 of the Easton Crimson Classic against Purdue. Haley Case, whammy, opens up a case of double on that Boilermaker pitcher. A run comes around later. Jaden Spencer, she likes to go straight up the pipe, up the middle. Actually, that's to the left. You know, whatever. Bama wins 7-3. That's the important part. They beat Houston in the nightcap too, 11-4. But don't forget, you can catch the Tide tomorrow against Florida State right here on WVUA at 1:30 p.m. Huge game Saturday for Anthony Grant and Tide Hoops. Auburn comes to town at 2 p.m. It's always big when the Tigers are here. They beat Bama back in January. Coach Grant says despite that, the only thing on his team's mind will be playing better than they did on the Plains.
Not a revenge game, but obviously we weren't happy with the last time that we played them and the result. So I think we can take a lot of lessons from that game and help us get prepared for this game. It looks like a team that continues to play well together, continues to play with a lot of confidence. So it'll be a great challenge for our guys.
Let's go to some Final 48 action. Mountain Brook and Blunt for the 6A title. Key sequence right here in the fourth quarter. Patrick Kym buries the three, giving the Spartans a 3-point lead. Blunt was back within one, but Tawarin Grant, the layup, puts the Spartans up for good. The Leopards had one last shot to tie it. No good. Mountain Brook, the 6A champs again, back-to-back congratulations to the Spartans. Raise that trophy, guys. Here's a look at the other champions today. Congrats to all the teams for making it this far. 3A, 4A, and 5A go for titles tomorrow. NASCAR qualifying was held in Phoenix today. Brad Keselowski takes the pole. Daytona 500 winner Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to start 5th for Sunday's race. Finally tonight, this was LeBron James debuting a scary mask. He broke his nose last week, and now he is an internet sensation. People made him into Zorro. That's nice. Good Photoshop work there. Princess Bride, Wesley from The Princess Bride, and my favorite, Bane from Batman. So the question is, do masks make you cooler when you're trying to do something? Probably not. I'd probably look like a big dork right there. We'll come back to wrap the show up. WVUA News at 10 continues after the break.